Hey, Aaliyah, Layla, Jillian, Daquisha, Sierra, Darius, Christy. What's up, y'all? Y'all can hear me, right? All right, so we're gonna do a November vibes. See what's going on for November. So when I was meditating for y'all, I kept getting negative thinking, negative thought processes. Okay, so you're gonna have to get rid of all that. Okay. I skipped some of y'all, my bad. J Boss, Dawn, they kind of coming in slow. Project, Seven, Sierra, Eccentric, Shaquille, Nikki, Don. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I got negative thought processes, which makes sense with everything going on right now. Yeah, I understand it completely. Okay. All right, let me grab my glasses, child, so I can see. But we're gonna find out, Dawn, what the vibe is, okay? Hey, Sharon. Yes, negative thinking, very haunting for no reason. Yeah, yeah. So November is gonna be a time for you to check that. A lot of people get depressed around the holidays too, so try not to make that a thing as well. Hey, so are you from Portugal, Catherine? I'm hearing a lot of people like relocating there to Portugal. All right. So, all right. So I had forgot what deck I was using for this month. Love your hair. Are you locking? No, I just wear my hair like this when I get tired of like braids and stuff. I like this because it's not touching my neck. It's not heavy, but I do kind of miss my braids. So yeah. All right. Let's see what's going on. And I like that it kind of makes my hair look short too. I don't know why, but I like that. Because my hair is actually very long. Because y'all know shrinkage is a thing. But y'all know with black people's hair, if it doesn't shrink back, you have a problem. Shrinkage is a good thing. It's a positive thing. It's health. Okay. So let's see what's going on with you guys real quick. So I pulled these goddess cards and I pulled three for you, Geminis, because a lot of them I saw in other readings. So y'all go check y'all's other placements, like y'all's moon, y'all's Venus. Hey, Reza, Mr. Two Dukes. Um, I am born in New York. So how do you like it, Catherine? Hey, Tina. I just went through a traumatic breakup and I had to move out of our home. I'm seeing this is very common. I'm seeing a lot of you guys breaking up with people and going out and venturing out on y'all's own. So I like that. That's actually not a bad thing, guys. I started my massage business doing very well. I love it. I love to hear that. Many of you are thriving, but you're still having a lot of doubts. Okay. So we have the Ostera, the goddess Ostera. This is fertility, okay? And this is talking about this is a perfect time to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. I'm also seeing Sedna, which I saw this in the air sign November reading, I remember. And this is you are supplied for today and all of tomorrow. So you should not worry about anything running out, okay? Because right now, a lot of people are kind of in lack, okay? Because of everything that's going on right now, in the climate with the US and everything like that, with the government and stuff like that. So a lot of people are in lack. Okay. So we have Sekhme. I can never say her name right, but yeah, look at that. That's what it is. And this is you are stronger than you think you are, and your strength ensures a happy outcome. So I feel like you guys, where's my book? That's the one I'm going to read because I already read the other ones. Check out the earth sign reading and check out the air sign reading for the other ones because those came out for you guys as well. Okay. Hey, Joshua. Um, yeah, I have a lot of Gemini too, TT Gemini in my chart. I left a 10-year relationship and picked up and left and start over in a state where none knows me. Change is good. Oh, absolutely. You have been so helpful to my mindset and focus. Oh, I appreciate that, Misha. Hey, Barbie. Okay. So, let me read her message really quickly. And then we're going to get into the reading. Okay. He's actually an earth sign. Yeah, check out the earth sign reading as far as what I picked up on for November, because I know that fertility one came out for earth, and um the Sedna came out for air for November. I remember. Okay. Not these readings this week, but the ones from last week, I believe. Okay. So see yourself as strong and victorious. Don't complain. I know I said this to you guys anyway recently. Okay. Stop complaining. Complaining actually amplifies the stuff that you're complaining about. Okay. So stop complaining, even if it's stuff that sucks. Okay. Just try to find solutions. I'm going to touch on that in a minute, but don't complain. Don't blame anyone or any condition. Okay. You're the embodiment of strength, not victimhood. All right. So, and also you're not your circumstances. So even if you are having a hard time right now, it's not a forever thing. You won't always be having a hard time. Okay. Thank you, Catherine. Um, where was I? As you rise above the old tendencies and see yourself in this new light of beautiful feminine strength, your life will automatically shift in miraculous ways. You'll attract new opportunities, forms of abundance, and relationships to help you manifest your highest potential. I talked about that today in the love read. So, Gemini placements, if you haven't watched the love read, go watch it, because I talk about manifesting. Okay. And you bringing people in or bringing things in, regardless of what's there already. Okay. Universe, God, spirit, whatever you believe in, likes vibrations, not necessarily your circumstances, if that makes sense. You could be dirt poor this year and be making six figures in 6 months or so because of your vibration. Okay. That's what matters more than anything. Okay. Where was I? Relationships to help you manifest your highest potential. Said that. Being strong means seeing yourself in the most favorable light you can imagine. Be real, allow yourself to feel genuine emotions, but most of all, be strong. Okay. So the other meanings of this card is don't underestimate yourself, Geminis. Don't yield to pressure or temptation. So you can, and what I mean by this is trying to con somebody. Not saying anybody would do that, but sometimes you can get desperate and do things out of desperation. So I feel like spirit is like, you don't need to do anything out of desperation. Okay. You are well protected for and provided for. Okay. Um, avoid complaining or indulging in negative thinking. Engage in weight training exercises to make your body stronger. Okay. So I believe that card came out too for somebody as well. I can't remember which sign it was, but yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, get to a space where you are seeing yourself in a different light and not to your circumstances. Hey, King Savage. Hey, Tanya. Bossed Up Jim. Hey, y'all. What's up? Live, laugh, love. All right, let me pull a few of these. I love it. Okay, so y'all coming in. I love it. Okay, we have Fertile here. Yes. So this is hatching new plans. Once again, we're talking about something new here. Hatching new plans, inception, creativity, reborn, source, nest, egg, and flourish. Okay. Embrace that. Float away here. Okay. This is winds of change blow, lofty goals in the clouds, drifting hot air and quest. And then we have emergence. Okay. Some of you guys coming out of a dark spot. All right. And it seems hard right now, but it won't always be. Okay. Emerging, coming into the light, soul work, awaken, spotlight, many interest, and live gently. Okay. On the bottom, we have new heights. This is ladder of success, steady climb, solid ground, endure, and exceed expectations. So, whatever you're going through right now, Geminis, it's probably as bad as it's going to get. Look at that from a positive light. Okay. If it's bad right now, look at it like it won't be like this again for a long time. Okay. Yeah, I should go live, J J Bay. I should do a whole live for all the signs. Absolutely, Tina. Barbie, you got a new career. The Four of Swords represents, especially under this new ideas, is anxiety. Geminis, what is going on with you? Yeah, and then I'm seeing the Ten of Swords here. Yeah, it's a lot of overthinking here. Like, you don't know if you can do it. You don't know if what you are working on or planning is going to, work out. And it is. Like, you kind of need to shift your mindset a little bit, you guys, because I feel like some of you guys have a lot of anxiety around something here. A change or something new that needs to happen. Okay? There's a change here that needs to happen, and you're holding off or you holding back on it. And you need to release it. Okay? Whatever it is. Okay, it has no option but to get better. Exactly. Exactly. You have no place right now but to get better. All right? And once you do that, it's up from there. I needed to hear that because the black cloud over my life is lingering slowly. Yeah, it won't always be that. You guys, it's not going to always. Yeah, I knew we were going to see this. Nine of Wands. You see how beat up he looks here? Three of Pentacles. Yeah, listen, it may seem hard, bad right now, but it won't always be. Okay, and this is what I've been telling people for a while, because I have people around me that are being affected by, these shutdowns and these delays and these issues. But right now, it's just I would say it's kind of a test, but not really, because I feel like this is pretty much teaching people to rely on each other. You see what I'm saying? So right now is a good time to build a tribe. All right. Now's a good time to build a tribe. Now's a good time to come together with like-minded people to build and grow and everything like that. Instead of feeling down and out, and it's easier said than done. I know. Yes, you hit it on the head. Yeah, and I'm not going to go too deep into that because I don't really like do politics or whatever, but I do like to look at the spiritual aspect of what's going on in the world. I like to look at the metaphysics behind it. And there was a time where the government didn't have as much control as the government does now. Right. And so when people get to a place where we're relying on each other and not the government, it takes away the power. The people can take away the power of the government. See what I'm saying? So, as long as you have your people, because again, I'm not gonna get too political, okay? Which y'all know I ain't gonna tell y'all no bullshit. At some point, people of color, we could not turn to the government because they would not help us. Okay, so all we had was each other. Okay, so I feel like this is a lesson for us to go back to that. But anyways, I'm not gonna rant. All right, I'm not gonna go on no rant. I ain't gonna go on no rant. So, all right. So, we have the Chariot here. Yeah. Some of you moving forward. You need to move forward with your plans, even if it feels like it's not working, because it is. It's gonna work out for you. Okay. Knight of Cups. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for assistance. Okay, because I feel like whatever help you need is there. All right. Whatever help you need is there. All right. So, yeah, I'm seeing a huge change for some of y'all, honey. Financially, I feel like money's going to look a lot better for a lot of you. But I feel like there's going to be a risk that needs to be taken. And I feel like you know this already. Y'all are overthinking something here to the point where you're not making any moves. Now, when I did the collective read, I told y'all how I caught myself sabotaging myself. And this was when I would complete a project 90% of the way and then stop working on it and work on some other shit. So I caught myself in that moment like, wow, Genesis, you are sabotaging yourself. You're sabotaging your progress. So you have to look at yourself and see where and how are you sabotaging what you want. Okay. Yes, love it. See, there's that Ace of Cups. You're overthinking something. Whatever this is going to bring you a lot of success. It's going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment, but you don't feel worthy of something here. Seven of Swords. Also, the Seven of Swords can represent like self-sabotage. Okay, so try not to do that. Hey, Davian, try not to sabotage yourself. Once again, pay attention to your dreams too, because some of you guys, you may have a dream about an idea, and that spirit wants you to work out the kinks for that. Some of you, you already have a business or you have an idea, and you're thinking about all the ways it could go wrong, not all the ways that it could be right. Okay, not all the ways that it can work out for you. Okay, so try not to think about stuff that's not going to work out. Yes, King of Wands. I love it. Geminis, get that confidence up. Get to that King of Pentacles. Okay, there's a star card here. Get that confidence up. Okay, the World card here. You have a lot of potential here, you guys. It's just, I need you to see it. Three of Wands. I need you to see it. And if you have to involve other people, please do that. Okay, this is going to be the biggest lesson here in America. Okay, please get rid of the every man for himself mentality. Okay, as I'm well traveled, and when I'm traveling to other places, I see that there's a huge community feel that other places, other countries have that America does not have. Okay, so I feel like this is a situation where even if it's just one person come together with that one person, right? And create something with that person. Okay, it says it here. All right. It says it here. Yeah. Wow. I love it. The Death card. It's time for you to get out of non-action. Okay. It's time for you to get out of non-action. Yes, shit fucks up. Yes, shit happens. Yes, things go wrong. But that doesn't mean you stop or you quit. You keep going. Okay? You keep going. Doesn't mean you stop or you quit. All right? You're going to run into hurdles. I feel like many of you are not doing something, or you're contemplating on quitting something because some of you haven't even started. You're just thinking about everything that could go wrong. Again, I'm guilty of this. Okay? You think about all the things that could go wrong. Okay, so you don't even start it. I'm not even gonna do it because it's gonna fail. People not gonna buy it. People not gonna watch it. People not gonna this and that. Just do it. Okay. Hey, Zachary. Queen 131 Cosmetics. I gotta take my CCHT. What is that again? I'm so scared because I failed before. And so try again. If you failed it once, do it again and keep doing it until you pass. Okay. Sounds about right. We love to overthink. Yeah. Yeah. We thinking about everything that could go wrong, what might go wrong. And all of that. Six of Pentacles, love it. Ace of Wands, new ideas. The Two of Cups again. I'm telling y'all. Listen, it's the best thing for you to do right now is to find you some people in your corner. It doesn't have to be romantic. Okay, it could be your family. It could be a close friend. The best thing you can do right now is find some people in your corner. Okay, and I feel like November is going to be able to bring people together, even though what's going on sucks. But I feel like this is spirit telling you to look at the brighter side to everything. Okay, the Magician here on the bottom, as above, so below. All right, what you create here in your spirit is going to show up in your life. All right, so yeah, things might be terrible, but look, make the most of it. Yes, the Tower and the Two of Swords. Now, I feel like this is more so, Gemini, you not listening to yourself. This is going to be more so than ever. Make sure you're listening to yourself, Geminis. Make sure you're listening to your intuition. Make sure that you're not listening or taking other people's advice over your own. Okay, because I feel like in November you're going to see quickly how fast people will get you in a ditch. Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Some of you need to kind of hold your ideas back too from people that do not mean well or are not here to help you. Okay. So keep that in mind. Your tribe is there. Just make sure they're the right people. Okay. The Hierophant here on the bottom. Yeah. People that have the same similar mindset to you. All right. Because I see all the time people trying to include people that don't have the same mindset as you. Okay. They're going to come in and diminish all your plans, all your stuff. And a lot of times people like to project their fears onto what you have going on. So don't allow that at all. Okay. Thank you. Is it NCR? Hey, Brittany. Hey, Lay, Montre, Sharon. Yes. You have missed a lot, AJ, but you can go back and watch. All right. See what I tell you. 5 of Wands here. Listen, the Magician is here as well. Let me say this, you guys. Whenever you do get on, please keep the people around you that believed in you, that invested in you, even if it's not money, but they just prayed for you or believed in you and showed up for you. Don't let people come in that once you're up, they're coming back around, but when you were down, they were nowhere to be found. Okay? This is why I say building your tribe is going to be very important. All right? So the people that are there for you when you're down deserves your up you. Okay? Your down you and your up you are both valuable. Okay? Both of them are valuable. One isn't more than the other. All right? People that can accept your down you deserves your up you. All right? So I just want to make that very clear because a lot of people like to come in once everything is good again, but they're not there when things are hard or bad. Okay? So just keep that in mind. All right? I'm going to pull a couple of these and then I'm going to get a blockage card really quickly. Wow, I love it. Wow. So the first card out we have is tools. Yes. But it sounds kind of dual-sided, Tina, because I feel like some of you do need to open up, but you just have to use discernment with who you open up to. So don't stay alone because now's not the time to do that. Okay. But use discernment because I'm not seeing at all you need to be a hermit or anything, but just use discernment with who you have around you. That's crazy because my business is focused on rebuilding a community and villages. Yeah, especially with the food and the groceries and stuff. Like there should be like a garden like in every community. Like there should be, again, I'm not gonna go into that. Okay, so we have tools. Practical abilities, resources, has what it takes, application, build. Wow, you just mentioned building something. Build it, fix it, organization, help someone. See what I say? Help somebody. Task at hand, well prepared, equipment, get shit done, and masculinity. Okay. Also, a big fat yes came out. So whatever the answer to your question is, it's yes. Okay. If you have a question of what you should do moving forward, still do it again. Okay. We have spilled milk. So some of you guys, someone mentioned earlier they took a test and failed. So this is something about not sweating the small stuff. So I feel like if you did something and it didn't work out, try again. That's it. That's all. Like, go do it again. Don't let anything, especially a mistake, get in the way of your goals. your dreams, or what you want in this life. Okay. So we have Virgo, and this is fine print. Okay. We have detail, look closer, inspection, research, be careful. I feel like that's going to be for somebody. In depth, pay attention, don't assume, thorough, dive deep, hidden information, double check, read between the lines. I feel like this is more so motives of anyone coming into your life, especially if they disappeared while you were down bad and now they're making their way back around when you're up. Okay? You need to question that person's motives. All right? Because look, and it doesn't matter what it is, friendship, family, co-worker, whatever. Doesn't matter. All right. Curtain call here. Wow, this is Leo. Okay, this is acclaim, fame, recognition, parade, celebrity, admiration, applause, show, appreciation, spotlight, focused attention, theater, act, performance. You are watching a movie. So, Geminis, I feel like whatever it is you're working on, sitting on, you are doing a huge disservice by not seeing it all the way through. Okay. Put that book out, write that song and record that song and put it out. Hey, is it Shameen Turner? Put that book out, put them songs out, put them poems out. Whatever it is you have that you're sitting on, put it out. Put that business out, advertise yourself. Okay. Now it's going to be the perfect time to do it, even though it doesn't seem like it. All right. I'm seeing here, find these hidden opportunities to do things because the climate right now is very foggy. Right. But that doesn't mean that it's a bad time to do anything. All right. Spirit is telling you it's an excellent time for you to start. It's a great time for you to start. Okay. Let me get a blockage card real quick. And let's see what some blockages are for you guys for November. Hey, Barbie, welcome back. Stop calling me out. My book isn't perfect. Progress over perfection. TT. Progress over perfection. Okay. Read over it. I believe you can pay editors, right? Like you can get somebody to edit it for you. Nothing's going to be perfect. And you have to fall down and get back up. Like, listen, how you going to know unless you try? You're not going to know unless you try. Okay. All right. Let me get a blockage card. Nothing ain't flipped over yet. I may have to manually pick something. Okay. I guess Spirit is saying you're going to have a good, I'm good. Is Spirit trying to tell you I'm going to have a good month? Because I had to pull a blockage card. Baby, the blockages here. I can't make it up, okay? Lack of self-discipline. Been talking about this the whole reading, all right? You can't achieve success if you can't control yourself or make yourself work hard, okay? Have more discipline. With discipline and self-control, you can accomplish more and only entertain behaviors and activities that align with your values or goals. This also includes only entertaining people and individuals that align with your goals. So for some of you, that means you having to be a loner for a little bit until you attract those people to you. Okay? Now, look what's on the bottom, though. The evil eye. I told you. I'm finishing GED math and then going to college. That's what's up. Handle that. So there is malice that surrounds you that wish to destroy your success. I told you. Haven't I been telling y'all this the whole reading? Use discernment with who you let back in. Okay. Especially if that person left and you done built your life up and they see you winning and then here they come. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Now it says protect yourself. There are several ways to protect yourself from the evil eye. You can burn a candle, make an herbal bath, or wear an amulet to protect you from any danger that comes your way. Okay? I'm telling y'all, it might be somebody in your circle that does not mean you well. All right? Because look, especially if this is somebody that you haven't talked to in a while. Does your school should offer your school doesn't offer tutors? Because I know usually that's how it goes. Well, I don't have a circle, so well, that's okay. Sometimes you will be by yourself until you start attracting people that are in alignment with you. You may spend a little bit of time alone before you start attracting people, but get pickier. You need to get a little bit more picky, especially if you know that you are destined for more. You need to get a little bit more picky with who you have around you because the wrong circle will have you out here down bad. Okay? It's better to be by yourself if you don't have than you just picking just any old body to be around you. Okay. Well, Amanda, is that what you want? Do you want to have a tribe or a circle? Because if so, then you just have to get in alignment. Schooling myself, I need to just go enroll. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do need to just go enroll. Yeah, you do. Too picky in these ends. I'm on the fence with too picky. I'm on the fence with that because I need to leave the house is what it is. Yeah, you definitely have to get your energy flowing. The thing is, like not going out and not expressing and never going anywhere is heavily masculine energy. It's like that's heavy masculine energy. Masculine energy stays in the same place. Feminine energy is free flowing. So if you're never going anywhere, you probably already out of alignment. You got to get out and about, do some things, enjoy yourself, within your means, be social. Even if you go by yourself, like I go places by myself. I don't be current. I travel by myself. Look, don't bother me none. No tutor for GED. Really? Yeah, I've never heard of that. But I mean, is it a school that does the GED thing, or is it just you just study and then you just go and take the test? Exactly. It's not so easy for me to get out and do stuff. Yeah, but you got to make that a priority. Like you have to make, even if it's just like once a month. Because for a little bit, we were doing like me and my small friend group, we were doing like girls' nights once a month because stuff like that is important to keep your feminine energy flowing. Feminine energy needs to flow. It can't stay in one place contained. It has to flow. Um, so I do too. You meet the most interesting people. Oh yeah. I'll travel by myself and have a whole new friends. I have a bunch of new friends when I come back. Well, what do you have close to you, Tina? You don't need money to go places. You don't need money to go places. You got two legs. You can get there. What city are you in? Not you can walk. What city are you in? There's always ways if you really want to do something. Trust me. There's always ways. Like set some time once a month. Once a month. Be like, okay, I'm gonna go to this festival that they're having. Because they're always having stuff here. And I'm in a small city. So wherever you are, I can imagine y'all having less stuff than us. Yes, thank you. Deshaun, because I didn't even notice that somebody emailed me. I didn't even notice. But let me tell y'all this though. So back in like back in September, I believe, y'all, I had got one of my videos flagged for nudity, right? And it'll stay on my channel for 90 days. So y'all, YouTube told me I could not get no plaque. They would not give me a plaque until that nudity drops off of my account. Ain't that some bullshit? I was like, y'all really played the fool with it, but it's all good. Thank y'all. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do another live specifically for the 100K because I completely forgot about that. Yeah, yeah. So thank you, y'all, because I surely forgot about that. And I gotta quit doing that. I gotta quit not acknowledging my milestones. I gotta stop doing that. But thank you. Hey, Miss Sands. Thank you. Is it Lonnie? Especially since it's not live nudity on a car. Yeah, it's just kind of ridiculous. They always doing something. They always doing something on this her channel, child. Thank you, Barbie. I never acknowledge my milestone either. It's a habit, I think. Yeah, you need to acknowledge your milestones because I'm bad about that too. I'm really bad about that. I just be busy doing other stuff, busy doing other things. But yes, Melo, what's your milestone? I got a couple more minutes. I can chop it up before I hit the gym. But I'm curious to see what you did, Mello, because I believe you do YouTube, right? Is it a Gemini thing? I'm very humble when I hit major goals or moments as well. Yeah, I would say it's definitely, it could be humble, or sometimes it's just oblivion too. Like sometimes I really, because I didn't even notice I hit 100K. Somebody emailed, actually several of you emailed me and told me. So I was like, I sure did. And then that's when I went to my dashboard, and that's when YouTube was like, you have this warning on your account. And then so they told me I hit 100K too, but I have a 90-day warning before they'll issue out anything. So I was like, okay, well, yeah, that's what I said. LA. That's what I said. Thank you, Nancy. Oh, wait, I didn't even. Oh, okay. That's the end. All right. What else is on y'all's minds before I get off of here? What are y'all goals for November? Let me see. Let me see what y'all have in store for November. My social media accounts are monitored now for a couple months. Oh, are you in jail? Mel? Oh. Thank you, Razor. Child, I be getting on her saying all kind of stuff, and this is what my account gets flagged for a butt cheek on a tarot card. That's absolutely insane, child. That's just insane, honey. Oh, I was like, what? Monetized. Oh, okay. That's what's up. So you YouTube, right, Mello? Stay consistent, find a new job, trying to start a business. Could be on the next thing, trying to get things done, trying to get my health in order and back to work. Yeah, I hope you do that, Karma. Get a job too. Right. When so much stuff gets by. Right. Don't that mean I really want to content creator, but I don't. Are you trying to say I don't know what's my purpose to do? What do you want to do, Demaya? LA. What are you going to school for? Psychology. LA. Consistency with fitness. Pass my test so I can get back to my patients. Understandable. Looking for a part-time job and get into school. Hey, Empress Goddess. What's up? I plan on going to college for radiation therapy and becoming uh the best fitness. Yeah, it's whatever you want to do, do it. I feel like you should do whatever. My TikTok account, I get paid for the content I post now. I need to try to get back on my TikTok, but I don't know. Get a place to live. Yeah, Tina, you got it. I didn't know that you can get paid for that. That's a blessing. Oh yeah, for sure. I know a couple people that are monetized on TikTok, and they don't even really have a whole lot of like followers yet. So yeah, I do need to get back on my TikTok. I've been saying that for a while now, and they never did it. I got a little bit of content on there, but I was trying to figure out a way to go live on YouTube and TikTok at the same time, but I've been having an issue finding a platform that does that. So I may have to use like two different devices at once and do one on TikTok and one here because this platform I'm using, the StreamYard, it doesn't go live on TikTok. So I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this, but what's Hootsuite? Is that another because I'm sure gonna look, y'all know. Y'all know I'm gonna look it up. I want to start my own business in something, but I want to do it with God's purpose for me. Well, the way you find your purpose is to try out stuff, Demaya. Or is it Demaya? Demia. You have to try out stuff. Very rarely is God gonna say to you, this is your purpose. You have to try it out, and then that's how you find your purpose. First live on here, I live on TikTok. Oh, really, Nancy? Yeah, I need to get on TikTok, an app for socials. Yeah, I'm gonna try it then. Hootsuite. I'm gonna look it up too to see if that one. Because if that's the case, I'm gonna get rid of this one. Because um this one does not go live on TikTok, and I don't like that at all because I want to go live on TikTok too. Whatever brings you joy, precisely, Tina. Exactly. Your purpose is whatever makes you happy. Okay. Building my social media platform, use more of my time to get into what I truly enjoy at work. Yeah, doing pretty good for October, getting me and my daughter to be more active. Yeah, I love that. Deaf ready to enhance more of my gifts. These reads are so mystique, a blessing. Ah, thank you. Oh, yeah, because I recognize your name, Cats and Cards. I keep seeing angel numbers ever since my breakup. So, what do you think that means? Do you think it means that you're on the right path? Which numbers are you seeing? Top notch. Hey, Zello. Prioritize the things that you want to see come to fruition. Okay. And help each other however you see fit, however you can. Okay. I keep seeing, oh yeah, I already read that. So it's Demia. Y'all know I'm bad with names, child. If you are intuitive, can your children be as well? Absolutely. Most children are intuitive. Top notch. Always pay attention to what you're thinking when you see a number. If you are intuitive, Yeah, if most children are tapped in, tuned in, though, they just lose it as they get older and they start to get conditioned, and parents and other adults start to put a lot of stuff in their head, um, and everything like that. The Maya 12 here now. Yes. So most what I was saying, oh yeah, yeah. Most kids are um very tapped in and tuned in. My daughter is 14 and she always seeing 11:11 at nights when we go into bed. She always tells me make a wish. Yeah, because I believe wasn't there a rapper or something that said that make an 11:11 make a wish? That was some rapper, some youngster said that. I can't remember who exactly. Man, Amanda, what's going on? Well, you don't have to go into detail. You ain't got to tell all your business, nothing like that. Do you believe your dreams can tell you things and show you things? Oh yeah, definitely. It Chris Brown? Yeah, it was somebody. I know it was somebody that said it, and then the kids just kind of ran with it, child. It's not a bad thing, okay? But yes, your dreams tell you a lot. Okay, I learn a lot from my dreams. Yeah, I have prophetic. Yeah, a lot of people do. Listen to your dreams though, because your dreams are going to tell you a lot. Sometimes not enough, because you have to think that dreams talk in symbols, like God, spirit, etc. talks in symbols. Dreams talk in symbols. So a lot of times your dream isn't saying anything like directly. Sometimes it's a metaphor for something too. So you have to consider that. I agree. My son is 8 years old and he is very tapped in. Yeah. And they can see things that we can't see unless, you keep your gift, because a lot of people lose it. A lot of people lose their gift due to conditioning. I can never remember my dreams. I think I'm not normal. A lot of people don't remember them. But before you go to sleep, you have to say, my intention before I go to sleep is to remember my dreams when I wake up. And sometimes when you wake up in the middle of the night, you remember them. So write it down. I have a voice recorder because sometimes writing doesn't work. When I'm half asleep, I can't write anything down. So I have a voice recorder. I would just record it. I had a dream about blah, 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 blah. And then I listen to it in the morning, because if I wake up in the middle of the night and I remember my dream and I go back to sleep, I won't remember it. Well, you answered before seeing the question. Thank you. If you stop dreaming, what's the usual cause? You don't stop dreaming, Ashley. You just don't remember it. You don't stop. You never stop dreaming. It's just so much like I have to move by December 1st. I'm like, I'm behind on rent. I go to school 6:30 to 4:30 and I work 10:30. Yeah. It's insane right now. It is crazy right now. My 8-year-old is afraid of the dark. She tells me she sees shadows. She always sleeps with the light on. Yeah, a lot of kids are like that. I was like that as a kid. And I remember one incident when I was a kid. Um, I would hear people calling my name. Like I would hear like spirits calling my name. And I thought it was just me. And then when I got older, I had the conversation with my sister, who was very close in age to me. She said the same thing. She said, like, when we were that age, because we shared a room. So when we were that age, we heard um, someone calling our name. If you can't remember your dreams, you need to release control. Yeah, that's Mel. Oh, that's kind of like too people that grind their teeth too in their sleep. That's like usually like an anxiety thing. Actually, you have to hit REM state to dream. I have intense dreams every night. Yeah. I usually remember my dreams. I remember my dreams a lot, but they're not always worth writing down and not always worth recording. So I usually know when I wake up, I should remember this, or, or it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, it's because you have to set the intention. So try that before you go to sleep. Sometimes journaling helps. Release all the thoughts. Set your intention to remember. I'm going to remember my dreams tonight. Meditate, journal, whatever you have to do before you go to sleep, and then try it. It may not work right away, but keep trying that. Hey, lovely Gemini. It's so rough for a lot of us now. Never thought things would be like this at 40. Continue to trust the process. Yes, definitely trust the process because baby, there's a lot of people around me that I know that I'm going to have to help out next month because they depend on the government stuff, which isn't a bad thing. You know what I mean? So I know that I'm going to have to help, assist, especially, my family members that have kids and stuff that, relied on that to eat. My sister has 7 children, right? So I'll never in a million years let them go hungry or let them go without, period. So, it's right now, it's just a time for community. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I experienced a lot of deja vu. So I know you dream, you just don't care to remember. Exactly, Mello. I was thinking of starting like a community Cash App or a community Venmo or something, but um if I do that, I would have to have a couple of y'all like helping, assisting with that. But if I don't get anyone to help, like reliable assist, then I'm not going to do it because I already have a lot on my plate, like a whole lot. So if I get like an email that um from a couple of people that are willing to help with that, then yeah. But me doing it by myself, I can't do it. Like I just can't. Blessings to you, Amanda Jones. Yeah. Mel, oh, I can see that for sure. As I have a major issue with control. Yeah. Release, relax. You might be holding on to a whole lot too. So journal, get that stuff out. Get all that stuff out. Always like correlate no dreams to like other sleep issues. Like I said, because I used to grind my teeth in my sleep. And that was because I was having like anxiety from my waking life. I had a lot of stress in my waking life. To when I went to sleep, I was grinding my teeth in my sleep. So once I started journaling before I went to bed, meditating before I went to bed, I stopped grinding my teeth. I was holding in too much. Back again. You grind your teeth during the day? Even weirder was a friend years later come to me and showed me the front page of the newspaper that had it on there that they had no idea about my dream. Yeah, that deja vu is something else. I'm under a lot of stress. Yeah, that'll cause the teeth grinding. You've been so on point with the love readings, especially since at the time I was dealing with a Scorpio. Thank you, Queen 131. Does anyone ever use I don't know. It described that LA. I chipped a tooth, but it comes and go. You chipped a tooth in your sleep? DAD? Thank you. I'm going to try to channel that energy and see what comes from it. I miss being able to remember them. They used to be so vivid. Yeah, you will. You will. Just keep trying. Keep at it. I grind my teeth as well. So I can see that for sure. And deaf suffer from anxiety. Yeah. I had to deal with my anxiety to stop grinding my teeth. Like I had to quit doing that. Oh yeah, DAD. So I had a crown too. I had to get a crown too on one of my back teeth, but it wasn't because it chipped. It was because it was a feeling that I had got back in high school, and my grinding was affecting it. It's like, man, that teeth grinding is a mother. Like it would cause a lot of wear and tear on your teeth. That's why I was like, I need to get this situated like quickly. No, I had to get this quickly because, baby, no. I clenched my teeth during the day and night. See, I didn't do it during the day. Now, what I did find a lot of is I was holding my fist. Always had a fist a lot, and I had a lot of tension in my shoulders. I would always find that I'm clenched up in my shoulders a lot, or my hands was always balled up. It's just like, why are my shoulders so tight? Like I had to like catch myself because I would be sitting here like this, and it's like, why are my shoulders so tight? Pay attention to your body, man, because your body is trying to tell you stuff. Yeah, man, I had to let go of that. I had to get rid of that too. A astral travel experience. And jaw. Yep. I've had several exes calling me up just to find out that one was trying to get back recent. Hmm. What? Barbie, child? Yeah, keep in mind you are protected, honey. My shoulder is tight and neck and used to grind my teeth. Yeah. People don't realize how important our teeth health affects our. Yes, it does, Tina. I had to stop that. I had to quit that grinding my teeth at night. I got out with my best friend at least once a month. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get back doing that, getting out with the girls again. Cause I'm telling you, that'll tap you in, tune in. Also working out, doing like the Zumba classes and workout classes and dancing and things like that. Like you have to move. You gotta move your body. Hey, enchanted readings. Almost a year of no contact, child. This is why I tell y'all don't put a time limit on none of this stuff. When y'all be like, oh, I haven't heard from them in 6 months, and I be hearing from folks I haven't heard from in years. They be reaching out to me, child. Mm-mm. We just went to Kevin Gates concert last. How was it? I haven't been to a concert. I want to go to a concert of somebody that I really like, though. Deaf factual. I get my daughter to walk on my back to help my body tightness and back issues. We went a year once too. Yeah. Don't put no time limit because listen, these folks don't be having no time limit, especially these earth signs, honey. Their time is not the same as yours. Because we like fast. Fast, fast, fast. And we don't have no patience. Tanya, is this a glitch or a typo going on with you, child? You got Tourette's or what? In my culture, we always walk on backs for messages. Really? What's your culture? Because I've never heard of that. Earth sign is stubborn. Yeah, they usually have a different measurement of time than us. Oh, massages. I'm like, wait. Oh, I thought you was gonna put me on to something. Yeah, that makes sense. I remember I had to walk on people's backs when I was a kid. Oh, Thailand. I thought about visiting there because I was going to spend my part of my my travel year in Thailand. So, yeah, maybe 3 or 4 months or so. Thank you, Sierra, for tuning in. Yeah. Sounds like a good show. Tony Braxton, Boys to Men. Ooh, yeah, that sounds like a good show. Where are you, Christina? Me and my crazy ex Virgo stay in and out of no contact. Yeah, I be having to cut that off. I gotta cut that off and on stuff off, child. I can't let nobody keep me in no loops. I can't let nobody keep me in no loops. I need to cut that off permanently. Like, I'm straight. Ever since I started acknowledging mine, things have been flourishing for me. I love that. Nah, get me out the loops. If you have back pains, especially lower back, touch your toes every morning without bending your knees. That's good advice from hey Kalinis. Oh, really? I think you told me that before. I believe so. Yeah, I might have to check it out. Did you go to that R&B festival? The R&B thing, Christina? I go by Khadija as well. Okay, Khadija. My loops, no loops are blocked. That's where I'm at. Like I gotta cut these loops off because I used to go round and round with folks, and I'm just like, that shit is exhausting, man. That shit is draining. I don't get it. Listen, if you can't make up your mind, that's a no to me. That means we don't need to deal with each other. And I don't do no waiting around to be picked, baby. I'm the chooser. I do the choosing. Okay. And if you're not ready when I pick you, I'm on to the next. Bye bye. Okay. Mm-mm. And no, I'm not coming back for you. You had your chance. Okay. I dated a Taurus. It was horrible, very stingy. Really? Okay. Yeah, I can see that with them. They can be selfish. They can definitely be selfish. Um, yeah. Yeah, you'll have to go back and listen to the from the beginning. I did. Hey, good things. What's up? I did. I still have that tan. How was it? Because I'm hearing mixed. Now I saw the pictures from it. It looked like a dope time. It looked dope. So well, it looked like y'all had a good time. I don't be going to no stuff, not no concerts and stuff. If I do, it'll be somewhere like out of state. I travel. I don't really do like local stuff like that. But I'm gonna see what concerts is jumping, and I'm gonna have to go check it out. I'm gonna have to go check it out. Merry-go-rounds are certified headaches. Yeah, very much so. And that's how people drain your energy too. Okay, because you separate from that person, and then you've done some healing, and you've kind of detached a little bit, and then here they come sucking the life out of you again. Then you separate again, and it's like it's round and round. It's round and round. Imagine you running full speed, right? And then you stop, and then you catch your breath. You're breathing. And then as soon as your breath starts to stabilize, you got to take off running again. That's what that shit is like to me. It's like you never have a safe, calm nervous system. It's just this constant round and round and round and round and round. I dated two Taurus women. They were both terrible experiences. Really? I have a really good friend that's a Taurus, but I was friends with another Taurus, and we didn't mesh well. I've been grounding this week and talking to the trees. Yeah, I love outside. That's how around my eyes look how they look. I'm gonna hate the wintertime when the sun is gone. Capricorns are very much stuck in their ways. Yeah, and they have to not do that. They have to they that's not their lesson. I know a lot of Capricorns. Um, and they usually suffer because of that. Them in Aquarius. All those indecisive, no contact need get on a spaceship together and blast to Pluto. uh, it was good but long. There were 45 minutes. Oh, there were 45 minutes late? Oh no, honey, no. The Matrix knows when to send the agents. Oh yeah, it's like soon as you get grounded in yourself, mellow, and you're like, I'm straight, I'm good. Here they come. Here they come. And then y'all entertaining them, getting your nervous system all back and out of whack. Now you gotta run again. You running again. And then when they leave, you get to stop running, you get to relax, you get to center, and then here they come, you running again. Well, I appreciate it myself. If you see like around my eyes, a lot of times people think I'm wearing makeup around my eyes. It's just a tan. It's just the rest of my face is tanned. And when I'm outside, I have on sunglasses. So around my eyes looks like I have on makeup. But I know as soon as the winter comes, I'm gonna lose this like glow around my eyes. It looks like, well, yes, y'all. I love it. I love outside. I'm always outside. Absorbing that sun, baby. I needed the heat this morning. I wasn't prepared for that. I wasn't prepared for that. Thank you, live, laugh, love. I'm enjoying it now because the wintertime is gonna be different. So yeah, I'm enjoying it now. Hold on. Yeah, you are late to the show. Heartbreak, showing up with a smile. Right, Bell O, coming into like a vampire. I'm in Oklahoma City, LA. Coming in like a vampire. Yep, it is. It's 12:34 right now. Where I'm at. I'm in Central Time. That's true. You go round and round, round and round and round and round with these folks. That's why I gotta put a stop to that shit, baby. My nervous system loves me for it. I'm in Florida and it's starting to get cooler. Yeah. Mm-mm. I don't like it, but I'm ready for it. I'm prepared. It is what it is. Yep, I'm in Missouri. Yeah. See, us Midwest, we it's our weather is tricky. Right, Carmen. He's a mess. But he's not wrong because look, that's what it is. Sometimes your lesson is to put a stop to that. I'm not going round and round with nobody else. I refuse. Either you here or you gone. Like that's it. There ain't no in between. Ain't no let me go think. Baby, you can go think. But while you're thinking, I am going to block you and move on with my life. Okay? Callie is cooling down. That was my lesson too, Tina. Like letting people in. Now you can forgive. Because I had the huge mistake of thinking that forgiveness meant I had to let them back, and I don't. Like, I can forgive you and let you go live your life. Like, go do whatever you're gonna do, pick whatever you chose, because you gotta stand on that shit. Like, once you choose to go a different route, you gotta stand on that. You gotta stay there. I'm in New York, been cold here, 52 degrees. Yeah, I can imagine, but I had a friend that went to New York a couple months ago. She said it was hot. Am I tripping? Yes, I keep going. I'm learning now. Yeah, see, I already know. Trust me. Stuff that I be telling y'all, I done went through. And this goes for friendships too, not just romantic, but just keep letting people back in that have showed me consistently that they don't fuck with me like that. Just let them come back. No. And then they end up doing it again. It's like it never stops. Jesus. Right. I forgive and keep it moving. Yeah, that's all I can do now. I forgive you. I don't wish any harm on you. I wish you the best. Go live your best life because I'm going to live mine. Yeah, I had to cut that off. X was trying to put me in a loop. As much as I love him, I can't have someone use me for convenience. And that's pretty much what it is. When your energy starts wearing off on them, here they come. Here they come back. I forgive you in my mind. That's it. Exactly. Soon as your energy wears off on them, here they come. When they can't get their fix, what they were getting from you, here they come. No. I'm in Chicago. It's sunny and cooler. I appreciate you all. Well, thank you for being here, Sherry. That's why I'm by myself. Nobody here when things are down. Listen, that's how you learn. That's those lessons. Like the givers have to learn when to stop giving. Okay. Givers have to learn when to sit back, take a step back. Like I said in the video, you have to let people suffer. Pull your energy away. Because in many cases, they're just coming back to get their fix. That's it. And then once they get their fix, they're going to be acting up again. Trust me, I know from experience. Okay. I know from experience. Yes, was married and then separated for 2 years. Yeah, I don't see. I don't wait on apologies and stuff either. I don't wait on anything from anybody. You did what you did. You chose what you chose. Adios. That's it. Yeah, that's true. Tina, you gotta fail to figure out who's really in your corner. So it seems like the weather. Hold on, guys. My throat is dry. Okay. I'm considered good dope. A1 in these spiritual streets. Can't be friendly. Right, Mello. I need to be like that, Genesis. Just keep it moving. You got to. I'm telling you. When I learned that many of the connections I was entertaining, they were getting more from me than I was getting from them, it made it a lot easier for me to leave them alone. Exactly, y'all. Like the videos. Like the video. If you're on here watching, hit the like. So, no victimhood, no none of that. No complaining, no none of that. It's just adios. That's it. It's just adios. Thank you, Nita. First thing I did, right. It's just was giving and helping because I felt bad. And as soon as I pulled the attention away, I got called a narcissist. Child. That's why I be on the fence with the narcissist stuff because a lot of times people use that when they're trying to get something from you or when you don't do what they want you to do, then that's when the narcissism comes. So when you're calling somebody a narcissist, please make sure they're really that. And it's not that they're just choosing to not fuck with you. That doesn't make them a narcissist. Okay? Doesn't make them a narcissist just because they're choosing to not fuck with you. Yes, of course. When you're coming in, hit the like, y'all. Hit those likes. And I have an alarm on my phone. So as soon as my alarm goes off, I gotta hop off because I get on here and be running my mouth and be late for my other shit. Thank you. Is it pronounced LA? Because I be saying y'all names wrong. Y'all never correct me. None of that, child. Thank you, Nita. Right, and no one really knows if someone is a narcissist because most of them are undiagnosed. Yeah, undiagnosed. The music fest was packed. Too many people for me. Yeah, and that was kind of the reason why I didn't go. That was kind of the reason I didn't go. Are you in Oklahoma City, Shameen? There's someone else, Christina. People know what they do, and it's not rocket science. Be lucky I didn't respond violently. Exactly. And be lucky that I don't send back that negativity that you sending me, because my energy is going to be a lot more potent and powerful than yours. So be very mindful. I always tell people, don't try to send me no bad juju. It won't work out for you. Honey, that scorpion I was dealing with was all over the place. Definitely had issues and needed therapy. A lot of people need therapy and won't do it. Yes, you made it, Gemini. Is it Shia or Shia? It's it's La. Okay, La. Okay. That's what I thought at first anyway. Yeah, that's another thing too. What Mel O mentioned is people know what they're doing. People know what they're doing. Yeah, they may be slow. Yeah, they may not communicate well. They may communicate like a child. Yeah, they may be emotionally immature, but people know what they're doing. People know when they're wrong, and they just choose to do what they do. So as soon as I realized that, okay, yeah, let me go ahead and get you on out my way. And if a narcissist actually goes to therapy, they're so good at lying. Oh yeah, Tina, that's facts. They are good at lying and convincing people there's nothing wrong with them. Amanda, email me because there's a whole process to that. La means the baby in my culture. Oh, that's dope. Thank you, Nita. Yes. I always appreciate y'all. I'm gonna do a separate live specifically for the subscriber count. Uh Gemini, learn the lesson. That's how you remove a soul tie. Learn the lesson that person's teaching you. So for instance, if you're dealing with someone that has is teaching you self-worth, as soon as you learn self-worth, you have conquered the soul tie. So the best way to break soul ties is to learn their lessons. They are testing your morals and self-respect. Exactly. Hey T Queen. And they play on the emotions of others by giving a trauma story. But we all been through things. Exactly. So there's no excuse. Yes, Aquarius men are so confusing for me. Yeah, they don't know what they want in many cases. You have to get you one that knows what they want. As far as a soul tie goes, um, if you break it off with a soul tie and you did not learn that lesson, then you will be round and round with that person, or you will attract another person, another them in another body. This is why I say you have to look within if you are attracting the same type of person to you in a different body. New face, same energy. That's an internal issue. It's you trying to tell you something. Hey, Jim Press. I like your name. That's pretty dope. Yes, and that's what I was dealing with an Aquarius. Very confusing. Yeah. If you're confused, just let them be. Listen, I don't want to say I've gotten very picky over the years, but my tolerance level has gotten very low, and I know that everything isn't worth my energy anymore. So if you're coming in on confusing energy, and you think you're going to do this off and on, this in and out with me, you think we're in no contact and all this other stuff, you got another thing coming. Ain't no contact with Genesis. Okay, if we're not in contact, we will never be again. Okay, I'm not coming back. If you have already showed your hand and your hand is not some shit I want to see, I will not return. I have no desire to do so. And I've gotten very, very, very stingy with my energy. Very much so. All that confusion, nope. You don't know what you want? Nope. You playing games? Nope. You are an avoidant? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. You think you're gonna pull away and then come back? Nope. Uh-uh. I had to do a massive every every cleanse. You had to cleanse T Queen. I've always had zero tolerance for people since sixth grade. Well, that would make sense, Mel O. I was always taught to give people multiple chances. I was always taught that. So I had to reteach myself stuff. Now I attracted a May Gemini and he loves me. That's my baby. I love that, T Queen. You have to get very serious about you and your energy. You will attract a person to you that's serious about you. That's it. The more chances you give to somebody that is showing you that they don't fuck with you, the less likely it is you're going to attract somebody that really fucks with you. Once I found out what lying meant, I stopped feeling sorry for people. I told y'all yesterday, I don't have no sympathy. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all what the reading says. Yeah, this person is afraid. Yeah, this person has issue with communicating. Yes, they are emotionally unavailable. But I have no sympathy for people, grown people that don't communicate or can't. It's just too many resources out here for that. I have no sympathy at all for that. None. You can't apologize when you're wrong. Nah, I'm straight, boo. I'm just good. We too grown for the bullshit. Okay. He was a crush of mine from back in the day. He said he's loved me since we were kids. Aw, that's sweet. I love it. Yeah, I love that. And y'all's emails, when I be reading y'all's emails, y'all always telling me how y'all that met the love of y'all's lives and all kind of stuff. And like I said, I live vicariously through y'all. Although I got me a little something. I mean, I'm not committed, but I got me a little something. I don't even think I would even tell y'all if I was committed. I don't know. Maybe. I would have to see how comfortable he is with mentioning him. If because you never know with people. That's what's up, T Queen. I love that. But I don't know, because I've never been in this type of situation dating someone seriously. Like, I've dated people, but like not dating somebody seriously in this predicament. You say the reading, but then you say, but that's not an excuse very quickly. Yeah, not an excuse. No. I think if he's right for you, then he shouldn't mind. Yeah, it's that's the thing. It's just finding someone that is okay with this. That's not going to try to change me. That's not going to have a problem with me being very transparent with y'all. I'm not saying I'm going to get on here talking about him, but me getting on here being very transparent. So, whoever I end up with seriously is going to have to be okay with this. And that's where the tricky part comes in. Because I've met men that are okay with me, but they have to be okay with all of this. That's the tricky part. Because I'm going to be me regardless. So if I'm get on the internet doing me and that bothers you, then we won't work out. Yeah, it's about alignment. Yeah. That's what I meant. Yeah. Thank you, Leah. Yeah, you would think, Tina, if, somebody's right for me, they wouldn't mind. So far, with the couple that I do talk to, they claim they don't mind. But again, people never mind at first. So, now you don't have to give the deets, but give us a little. I'll give y'all a little something. My Gemini does tarot just like me. You gotta get you a you. You know how hard it is going to be to find a me? Even if he's not a me, like he just had to be cool with what I got going on, like because I don't need nobody trying to change what I'm doing, or you got an attitude, or you always trying to like check my DMs. And yeah, I dated someone. We weren't even official. I dated someone. He was cool. He was dope, but he was very insecure. Like he wanted to always like read my emails, and he wanted to read my DMs. And granted, it'd be people in my DMs shooting a shot or whatever. But he feels away. He used to feel away, especially if it was a guy that was like successful, also had a big platform or whatever. So that caused a problem. But it's like, look, my face is out here, so people are going to DM me. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You just have to trust me. You just have to trust that I'm for you and I rock with you. you know, it's hard when you're a rare one. Yeah, true. No lie, it took me 5 years to get here. I can imagine T Queen. He has to be cool with LPG. Exactly. MB, exactly. And be secure. Okay. Because when I rock with you, I rock with you. You're not gonna have to worry about somebody coming in and stealing me from you. Like I don't rock like that. Somebody said it was freezing where they were. Oh, you in Georgia. They have to respect the whole package. Yeah. And just know that and trust. Because he didn't have any trust. None whatsoever. Like he was on this kick, like, someone was gonna come steal me from him. And it's just like, oh my goodness, man. He would get his feelings hurt with a Gemini if you're insecure. No, for real. Because I'm not gonna stop being me just because you feel away. Like, no, no. And my face is out here. Like, people are going to DM me. I can't stop that. Like, that's not something I can help. Now, if I'm flirting with them and all this other stuff, then yeah, then you can say something about it. But you know, like there was an incident where there was another creator. I told y'all about this. There was another creator that had reached out to me wanting to collab, but what he stands for on his channel, I was just not interested in. But he had like, some flirty undertones, and all that, and he sent me money. Like he cash at me money. And this is stuff that I'm showing the guy that I was talking to at the time, right? I'm showing it to him, and he's getting upset. So now he wants to look at all my messages and see who else is talking to me. And I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. Genesis, I can tell you don't give second chances. I used to give more chances than people deserved. More chances than people needed. But now, nah, I'm straight. I feel like if you want me around, you'll let that be known. You'll say it, you'll show it. You know what I mean? You're not going to do everything in your power to push me away and then in the same breath say that you want me. No, because your actions don't show that. I'm just not dealing with anyone that moved funny with me or whatever. I guess it kind of depends on how they approach me. If somebody wants to be friends or whatnot, it kind of just depends on how they approach me. Yeah, that's crazy talk. Yep, you eventually learn. Yeah, it depends on how you approach me. If I'll entertain you or not. It just yes, exactly like the video. It depends on how you approach me if I'm gonna entertain you or not. If you're coming in as if nothing happened, and you move foul and you move funny, that'll be a hell no. If you coming in like I did something to you and you know that you was moving funny with me, that's gonna be a hell no. I was raised by a bunch of gaslighters. You can't gaslight me. I'ma see it a mile away. You cannot gaslight me. Yes, like the videos. Like the video, y'all, while you're on. We tend to be popular social butterflies. So he needs to be confident. Yeah. And it's like my ex Virgo broke yesterday. He talked to me for the first time and has a girlfriend. That hurt me so bad. Acts like he has no feelings for me. And we've known each other since 12 years old. Yeah, that probably might be something that I would cut off. They contradict themselves, wanting one thing deep down, but acting strange and cold the next. Yeah, and it's like, it ain't no way. I'm not entertaining that wishy-washy stuff. That does nothing for me. As I've said many times, absence does not make my heart grow fonder. If anything, I'm gonna be cold by the time you return. Yeah, Barbie, it's I don't know. It just seems odd that he's reaching out even when he has someone. That's just kind of strange. Was he just trying to catch up or what? Like, I don't know. That seems like a lack of integrity to me. I was raised by a Leo mother and a Pisces grandmother. They taught me to recognize games early. Yeah, child. My mom's a Leo too. I was there at his lowest and he just dropped me. Yeah, that sounds like something you need to release. Trust and no jealousy. Yeah. Way too many men who are adult children. Yeah. Some women too. Trying to see what I'm doing. Yeah, see, no, no, no. That sounds like somebody need to be blocked. Blocked and go on about your life. That sounds like an integrity issue. Because why is he talking to you and he has somebody? Or trying to see what he can get from you? Hey Bree, I recently ended the relationship with my BM because of her behavior, but found out she's pregnant with our second and tried to reconcile. But it's been Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde ever since. Child, so you stuck. That's why I don't do no children's, honey. I got my one and I think I'm cool. Baby, I'm even hesitant to move in with somebody again. I need to be able to get the hell on like quick. No children, no moving together. I'm on the fence with marriage. I need a quick, seamless exit. He called from a private number because oh no, 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 Barbie. Yeah, no. That's giving heavy loser vibes. Um yeah, okay. Is it Aaron? Aaron, yeah, you stuck like Chuck, baby. You stuck like Chuck. Ain't no way. Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm traumatized from dating. My life is so peaceful when I'm single. You just have to choose the right people. Like everybody ain't gonna suck, Bree. Me too, Genesis. Yeah, I'm on the fence. I'm even on the fence with marriage by this time. Cause that shit I can't get out of easily. I need something I can get the fuck on. When I'm ready to go, I want to go. My dad is a Scorpion and father is a Leo. Oof. Well, child, that combination, honey. Mm-mm. No, not knocking it or whatever, but like, no. Y'all. If y'all hear me getting married, please know that's a special breed of man. If you hear I'm living with somebody, please know that is a special breed of man. All right, that's all I want to tell y'all. Okay. Otherwise, I'm being held hostage. I'm grateful for the baby, to be honest, because I look at it like it's a blessing. But she doesn't want me in either of the children's lives. Yeah, see, that's that toxicity. That's that toxic shit. Mm-mm. Toxic, 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 honey. T Queen says same. Yeah, I need a quick getaway. My mom is a Leo, dad is a Scorpion. Yeah, that's a very strange uh combination. My Leo broke up with me, but still chase me for some odd reason. Some people like the chase. It gives toxic. No stocks, no stalkers. Yeah. Mm-mm. I know I got a few stalkers. Some of them are some of your favorite podcasters. Tried marriage, didn't work. I'm focused on me because I attract the same person, different face. Yeah. I have my baby and I'm chilling. Yeah. And when I love that self awareness, DAD, because you know when to stop dating and when to work on self. Like that. Sometimes people don't know that about themselves. Yeah, they are both so fucking mean. Yeah, my mom was mean too when I was growing up. She's a sweetheart now. Now she got grandkids and stuff, but let my mama tell it though. She would never admit to it. Some people like to do that because they know they can get you back. Think you going to do that back and forth with them. Oh yeah, she keeps claiming that I walked away from my children when we broke up. That shit is definitely toxic. Yeah, no. See, I could never get along with that. Like I could never, even with my son's dad, he never dealt with me keeping my son from him. Even when we broke up and went our separate ways, he never dealt with me keeping him from him. Because why make your life hard to try to prove somebody a lesson, to try to teach somebody a lesson? I've never understood that. I've never understood making my life harder by keeping his son away from him to get back at him, because ultimately it's making my life harder. It's making her own life harder. No, 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 baby. That ain't never been my MO. I'm not gonna make my life harder. Baby, no. I want my BDs to get joint custody. Exactly. Honey, no. Go on with your dad. I learned my lesson with my ex. He was so secretive and couldn't be trusted. Probably accusing you. I had Pisces dad and Aquarius mom. How was that? They leave and really think you are such to chase. What are you saying, DAD? I didn't either, but I should have retrospect because he was a narcissist and he ruined my daughter and our relationship. Really, Tina, what you think about conflict, Capricorn 1 minute and they miss you and the next act cold? Nah, I see that with Capricorns too. That flaky stuff, like gone. No, no, gone. You need to get the thing with earth signs. Think about it. Like earth signs are very, very, very sensitive and very emotional. This is what people fail to realize with them. Exactly my point. Like, why the fuck do that on top of the fact that she's moving this weekend to another state, making it even more different? Oh, yeah, child. A week on, week off. Exactly. 10-year relationship with a narcissist Leo who decided to cut it off before I did. 1.5 years later, Saturday, I got a call from his family telling me to stop stalking him. What? I have this man still blocked. So he done made up a whole story, which that's typical Leo. Leos will make up a whole damn story about some shit that ain't even true. They be having a plot, characters, and everything else, and some shit they done made up. Capricorn will play in your face. Yeah. Oh, that's why I was saying earth signs are very sensitive and very emotional. They just don't show it. Think about they're an earth sign, and earth is how much? 70% water. Water is emotions. This is the type of stuff I be thinking about, y'all. Water is emotions. They are very emotional people. They just don't like to show it. And that's why a lot of them don't like me, because I can see through the bullshit. They try to come in and be all cold. I'm cold and nonchalant. No, the fuck you're not. Stop the act. Just stop. My bad at work. They want you to chase them after leaving you. Yeah, no, babe. You're not even worth the chase. Why would I do that? You weren't even emotionally fulfilling for me. What were you contributing to my life? It's just crazy to me. I've never had somebody leave my life and it was a loss on my end, ever. But as soon as I sit and think about it, what am I losing with them not being around? Not shit. My dad was awesome, very wise man, stern but generous. And my mom was more nurturing and kind in general. I like that. Your dad was a Pisces, right? Aaron. I thought Gemini and Sag was supposed to be great. Worst time ever. It could be great or it could be terrible. Okay. Sages are Gemini's opposites. So it could be lovely or it could be horrible. Leos are delusional. That's the one that acts like I keep the kids from him. Yeah, they'll make up a whole story. Yeah, Pisces are dope when they're in alignment. I love Pisces. Pisces men make really good fathers when they're in alignment. Okay. I ain't talking about ones that ain't in alignment. Cuz strangely Pisces is very Pisces is a feminine sign, but Pisces come off very masculine to me. So, ever. Exactly, Mel. Oh, never had somebody leave my life and it was my loss. Ever. It's never happened. Oh yeah, Geminis are definitely sensitive for sure. But I brought up earth signs because earth signs get this they have this rep of being cold or detached or whatever, and that's not they're not that at all. They're not that at all. They're very sensitive. Very sensitive. They just have this act. And again, that's why they don't like me for real. I'm a Gemini sun and rising with Sag moon. I'm at war with my damn self. Yeah, because I have a Sag moon too, so I get it. The opposite sun, opposite moon. All the women that let me try to come back with the I miss you text. Mm-hmm. Because we'll leave them alone. If you say you want to leave, I'm gonna let you go. You want to leave? Okay. Even if I feel a way about it. If I feel a way about it, then but I know at the end of the day, it's probably for the best because I want people around me that want to be here. And if you're doing everything you can to show me you don't, I'm gonna let you go. Like I was the one giving, man, listen, I was the one giving in most relationships. So it was never my literally ever. Every connection is me giving, it's me fixing, it's me problem solving. What the fuck I need you for? You was just here participating. You just here, I won't even say participate, you just here absorbing. Every connection, even many of my friendships, me the giver. This is why I say check on the giver, check on those givers around you. Me the giver, me the problem solver, me the doer. No, not no more. Now when you leave, bye. And every time they leave, I glow up a notch. Every time. It never fails. That's how I know it's not me. It's not me. It doesn't matter what you try to tell yourself or the people around you. Okay. Yeah, I got my flaws. I'm not perfect. Okay. I'm an asshole. I'm a bitch in many cases. I'm going to tell you about yourself. But at the end of the day, I was the glue that kept the connection going, even with some family members. Soon as I stopped initiating stuff with people, I never heard from them again. Or the relationship was never the same. As soon as I stopped initiating everything in the connection was never the same. Exactly, Mel. Oh. They leave because they feel they can't measure up. Yeah, and they won't admit that to themselves, Gemini. They won't admit to themselves that they don't measure up. Called me hours later as if nothing happened. See, those are the types I can't. Don't leave me alone and tell me not to call you anymore. And then you reaching out to me like nothing's happened. That will never fly. Please stop doing that shit. I'm definitely the initiator. I'm sick of it. Yeah, I'm usually the initiator. I'm usually the one, okay, we're having a fight. How can we fix this? Okay, we got into it. What's the solution? It's never them. They never are trying to fix anything. In the moment I stop fixing and I stopped initiating, nothing gets done. That's how I know who's for me and who's not. People that are for me are reciprocating. Yeah, I'm always the one giving, fixing, and I need to quit. Yeah, I had to stop. I stopped overpouring and overgiving. Trust me, that's good for your health and good for your nervous system as well. When you stop overgiving, they're too arrogant, operating from their ego. Oh yeah, I'm a June Gemini with a May Gemini. Help me. Once you stop, you become the bad guy. Yeah, it turns into, well, you didn't. Well, you didn't. What the fuck are you doing? I used to deal with I dealt with, well, I was off and on for many years with a Sag, because every time he would come back, he would always go into what I need to do for shit to change. I'm not the problem. And if you want me to stop pointing out your fuckery, that's not going to happen. So we're at a standstill now. Okay. People's issue with me a lot of times is my mouth. Because I'm going to tell you about yourself. Okay. So that's not going to stop. All right. So again, I'm not perfect by no means. People's issue with me is my mouth. I think some people are just like people who treat them bad or something. They never treat the good people right. Yeah. Right. That's what my Cancer did. Most people know you taking a loss dealing with them. Like you say, most people are the same. So they leave or cause chaos. Exactly. Most people are the same. So when people come in talking about they different and I already know, no, you're not. Oh, when people think I won't move on from them, because people underestimate me a lot in that aspect, because I am loving and I am caring and I am giving and generous. So when I cut them off, it's like the most ruthless. They always say the super sweet, super kind person has a dark side. And when I cut you off, it is cold. It's like you never existed. I don't play about me and my energy at all. I will give you the shirt off my back. But when I'm done with you, I'm done. Like, I don't give a flying fuck about any of that shit. Again, the lightest of the light have the darkest of the dark. So people see my light, right? But I got a dark too. And that dark ain't to be fucked with, ain't it? Okay. I get compared to a man. A lot of people say Gemini women act like dudes. He moving like dudes. That's funny. I'm a Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio rising. Ooh, lots of water. What about Aquarius and Gemini? They usually go together. They usually go together. Well, I call out their bullshit when I see red flag. Yeah, people don't want me to call out the bullshit. This is what people's issue is with me. I'm just supposed to sit back and just take whatever they give. No, 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 no. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna work. I love to show my dark side when taking for granted. Exactly. I'm telling you, the lightest of the light have the darkest of the dark. So when people think they're darker than me just because I'm sweet and kind, no, 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 no. And I accept my shadow side, which makes it even more dangerous. I don't hide aspects of myself. It's because Gemini women are more logical. Yeah, definitely more logical. Which is the opposite of how women tend to be in general. Yeah. People tell me I act like a dude because I always say that I choose. I'm not waiting to be picked. What the fuck? Bitch, I'm the chooser. Okay. And if you're not ready when I choose you, bye. I'm on to the next. And I'm not doubling back to shit. What do y'all think this is, honey? I don't just take whatever you give. No. No. When you put yourself in a position to be chosen, then you're taking whatever the fuck they feel like giving you, and I'm not finna do that. No, I pick, I choose. And if you're not ready when I come around, then you're lost, love. I'm on to the next thing. What do y'all think this is? I don't know. Like, something's off. I feel like people should come from that space. A lot of women wait to be picked and then they get into these connections and they're unhappy or they hate it. I be telling women, don't be scared to shoot your shot too. Like, listen, don't be scared to shoot your shot, ladies. Either they gonna be with it or they're not. And if they're not, next. Shit. Okay? Like, don't take it too seriously. Don't turn into some of these fellas now. I'm not knocking you fellas. It's some of y'all, it's some good ones out here, but some of the fellas don't take rejection well. They'll try to harm you and shit. Okay? Listen. Go after what you want. Mel O. What kind of BS though? Like, yeah, you are late, Daryl, child. You late. But you can run it back. You know, I'm just on here running my mouth. I'm about to get off here though. I gotta go to the gym before I got clients. We are the dudes of the zodiac. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I'm not just gonna take whatever you give. Like, no, what I look like. Prince says Geminis are not women or men. They are something you'll never understand. Yeah, I had a friend some years ago tell me he was an Aquarius, and he said that Aquariuses are unique to the point where they march to the beat of their own drum. But he said that Geminis, they're not even playing a drum, they playing like a fucking trumpet or something. I was like, that's funny. We're not even playing the same fucking instrument. We might not even have an instrument. We might have something else. Listen, that's true. We doing our own shit. I'm dealing with a Taurus woman. Maybe there's something wrong with the Taurus collective right now. I don't know. I have a friend that's a Taurus. It's pretty dope. But I've had two other Taurus friends that were not. Users, stingy, kind of give loser energy to, like, we the whole, but it's some dope ass Tauruses out here though, especially when they're like really centered within themselves. Earth signs are dope, period, when they're centered and grounded. And when they don't have this sense of entitlement with themselves. We the whole band and the singer. Exactly. Exactly. They say our two sides are not good and evil, like people think, what masculine and feminine. Yeah, I say that all the time. That's Geminis are literally here to do that. We're here to embrace both sides of ourselves. That's why I don't tell y'all to be totally one way. You need to be you. My mom and son are a Taurus, and my son is amazing, but my mom, that victim mentality is bad. Yeah, I think Earth has that victim mentality like water signs do. Yeah, we are definitely different people. Either love us or hate us, rarely anything in between. Shoot, I love it when people says they can't figure me out. Why are you trying? Exactly. Why are you trying? Because it's not gonna happen. Or trying to put me in a box. It's like, you can't, I'm not gonna fit in whatever box you try to put me in. That's what people's biggest issue is with me. And our mouths. Me and the Aquarius having the nonchalant battle. Because we notice stuff, we pick up on stuff, and we bring it out. And sometimes people don't like that. We producing our own track. Notice most Gemini and Aquarius are into music professionally. Yeah, for sure. Yes, they're trying to box us. Always try to box us in to something. And it's like, you can't box me in anywhere. You can't box me in. It won't work. Or try to limit me because they have put limits on themselves. You can't limit me just because you have your own limitations. Precisely. They think we can be molded into their liking. Yeah, and that's a big mistake. I dated a guy that would always tell me what masculine and feminine is, which was complete bullshit. But he would always tell me it, like, with him, I knew he was teaching me to heal my childhood trauma because growing up, I always was told how I acted wasn't how girls are supposed to act. So when I was dating this guy, he would always tell me, women don't do that. Women don't, act like that or whatever. Like, bitch, I'm just going to be me. So if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not changing up anything unless it's to my detriment or if it's hurting someone. But nah, I'm just gonna be me. But I went through a whole period of like not talking, um, and not expressing myself because I was told growing up that how I am is not how girls are supposed to act. So that landed me into a relationship where all the time he was always telling me, women don't do that. Women are not supposed to do that. And it's just like, okay, well, Capricorn tried to mold, didn't work. Oh, yeah. Capricorns, like a lot of earth signs, they try to control through like either money if they have it or silence. And that is not something you can do in a earth with an air sign. You cannot try to whip us into shape by giving us silent treatments and shit. It won't work. That is going to turn against you fast. Same with a Libra. I was walking on eggshells. I'm like, hold the fuck up now. Yeah. Listen, I notice this a lot with Earth. Is they try to they either use their resources to control you or they'll give you silent treatments a lot. And it's just like I'm not the one to do that with. I'm just really not. You'll need me before I need you. I guarantee it. You'll think about me before I think about you again. I guarantee. Hey Sabrina, yes, silence. That's what my daughter does to me. Yeah, that's an Earth thing. I noticed that with Earth signs. Now it may not be an Earth thing, but from with my own experience with Earth signs, is when they're trying to teach you a lesson, they use silence because they want to see how far you're going to go to talk to them or reach out or whatever. No, I'm not gonna do shit. It's not even that deep to me after a while. Even if I feel a way about it at first, because the fact that they would even do that, like the fact to me in my mind that they would even do that to try to get me to do what they want is a turn off to me. I'm already turned off. So even if I feel a way about it, I snap out of it quick. Like I'm not gonna stay stuck on that. And once I get turned off, like it's really hard for me to, get turned back on with you in particular. Yep, always the one they call on. Same thing with my Capricorn ex right now. That's exactly what she's doing right now. I'm done chasing her. That's what you have to do with them. Let them choose whatever the fuck they gonna choose. Because look, that's why I say love yourself enough to keep it pushing. Because after a while, you're not gonna care. We'll be in our feelings for a little bit. I'm not saying because people always think that I don't have feelings. I do have feelings, and I do get into my feelings about something, especially if somebody that claims they care about me is giving me the silent treatment. And it's too fucking coward to actually talk to me. So of course I'm gonna feel a way about that, but it won't be long. I won't be there long, trust me. Before my sight, I have set my sights elsewhere. My advice on the Leo is to keep me at arm's length. Don't try the silent treatment with Gemini because we'll get pissed off. And oh yeah, because now I see you as an op. You're an op to me now. Yes, it's that deep. And once you're an op, you're vanished from my brain. Play those games elsewhere. My BM is a Taurus, and I can confirm the silent treatment is one of their secret weapons. Yeah, this shit is immature. Yeah, and a lot of times they know we like communication. They know we like that. But now I see that you're doing it and you're doing it on purpose. Oh no, love. Keep it. Keep it. You got that. You got that. That's why I say don't even bother with it, child. But that's just my own. I don't know other people's um situations, but that's what I've seen with earth signs. And I've had a lot of earth friends and things like that. They all do the same shit. That silent treatment shit. Oh, I don't want to talk to you no more. Don't text me no more. Don't do it. Okay. You better make sure you stand on that shit too. It ain't no coming back like nothing's happened. Cancer men are the most emotionally roller coaster, full of manipulative emotions. Yeah, I can see out of alignment Cancer man doing that shit for real. When they out of alignment. Yeah, it's goofy shit. It is, Aaron. It is. And when you never speak to them again, now they're crying. You playing with the wrong one, especially on that silent treatment shit, because I know how to rewire my brain. Real life magician, real life alchemist. I will rewire my brain as if you never fucking existed. You not understand that? So if you do make your way back around, you're gonna have to start from the bottom. Because I have zero feelings for you. And then they turn around and act completely the opposite. They say shit they don't mean and act like it's not. Man, but don't say nothing to them out of pocket. That's why I say they are very sensitive. Very, very, earth signs are very sensitive. Very much so. But don't say anything to them out of pocket. Child. They all do it and end up forgotten. And then feel away and then play victim, because then you see him on the internet talking about, no, nobody look out for me and I'm just by myself and blah, 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 blah. Child, you had somebody, remember, but you pushed them away. Remember? They eventually get in and are mad you didn't notice. I told y'all about my Capricorn friend that I had that got mad at me because I told him the truth. He cut me off from being his friend or whatever. And then he came back months later with some shitty apology. And I'm telling you, I ignored him. He reached out to me consistently for a year and a half, trying to get me to talk to him. How's your day? What you been doing today? And I just never responded to him, or I give short answers until recently. Either my last night before that, he gave me a long, drawn out apology, y'all. I guess he got the hint, because he was giving me these little weak ass apologies, and I'm not entertaining that. You don't get to tell somebody to go to hell, right? And then now you're back like it's nothing happened. And that little weak ass apology, I'm just supposed to be like, okay, yeah, we're cool again. No, you're an op. Do you not understand that? No, now you're an op. If they think Scorpio doesn't forget you, they haven't experienced Gemini. We are ruthless once we feel. Yeah, I'm telling you, though the lightest of the light, they get the darkest. So always keep that in mind when you're around that person that is full of jokes and is happy and is giving and kind and free spirited. That person's dark side is going to put you in the dirt. I'm ignoring Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo currently. Happy Wednesday, freestyle Val. Not you ran them off. That same time my Cap X doing right now, going crazy on Instagram. Appreciate the light or you get the dark. Yeah, and it's the darkest of the dark. The lightest people have the darkest dark. When you turn, the other takes over. Now we are cold. Yeah. Now I'm cold and cold-hearted and don't have feelings and all these other things. And it's just like, no, man, I gave you that. I gave you all that. You didn't appreciate it. So now here we are. That's what I'm dealing with right now. Made an attempt to reconcile with her, thinking we might as well work through our issues, raise these babies as a family. But now she's taking out her frustrations on me. Yeah. I think y'all might work it out though. Hell, you might as well. You stuck with her. My dark side is the bad side of Capricorn. Yeah. I don't care. I don't care. Don't play with me and my niceness. Yeah. Taurus are the worst unhealed sign. They learn everything the hard way, very shallow. Yeah, I noticed this with Earth, period. And Aquarius too, Brittany. Capricorn thought I was going to chase them, but my cutoff game is strong. The thing is, a lot of times they're not even worth chasing. It's just like, even with the Capricorn friend that I had, it was mainly him like coming to me for advice or what when he needed stuff. I never went to him for shit. So it was just like, okay, like you cutting me off, okay? Like, oh man. I mean, I felt the way about it that day, but after that, look, we on to the next thing. You miss my energy, not the other way around. You didn't provide shit. Once a Gemini loyalty is broken, there ain't no coming back from that. Yeah. And a lot of times people will give and give and give. And that was me. Like I would give and 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 give. Give and give and give and give and give. But once I feel like what I'm giving is not being appreciated, if I don't feel appreciated, if I don't feel valued, if I feel like I'm being taken for granted, I'm gone. Like it'll be like you never even knew me. Oh, thank you. Is it GST? Because I almost said G Street, but that don't make sense. Or is it? I'm not ruling out the possibility entirely for various reasons. Yeah, I don't think you should rule it out, Aaron. I feel like it's gonna come back together. It might be toxic still, but I stayed beyond what I thought I would, and then I go. Yeah, I'll give you some chances. I'll give you some chances, and then I'm out. I have nothing else. I have nothing else to give anybody from my past. I don't owe anybody anything. I've given enough. You actually be confirming what they already think of themselves. Exactly, Mel O. Exactly. That was a hugely one-sided friendship. It was all and the thing is, that wasn't the first time we had fell out. And the other time we had fell out, it was me fixing it. Me, even though he was dead ass wrong. Dead ass wrong, right? Not that time. I was like, you want to go? Go. That's why they become cowards and don't make amends. Exactly, Mello. That's true. Now they can't talk to you. They can't face you. Why would they? They have nothing to contribute. I got my Libra homegirl off them Libras. Be lying, child. That's true. That's because we're typically solution based thinkers. That's true too. We do usually think for solutions and we think for the long term, not just the now. It's like, okay, how can we fix this so it's not a problem going forward? People don't think like that. It's just let me avoid until I think that they're not over it anymore and then come back. No, we need to address this so we can know how to not deal with this going forward again. Because why are we doing this again? That's that Gemini's lack of patience. I don't have no patience to keep explaining shit to people. Okay. Let's figure this out now. And then we know going forward, this is what we do. When this happens, this is what we do. Okay. That's it. When this happens, this is the plan. Okay. We'll have a plan B if possible. But when this happens, this is what we do. Okay. It's very simple. You would think, right? Super random. If it's a general reading, but Aquarius is the one who's totally nuked it. How can I listen? Well, knowing it's for me. Well, you just have to take it how it resonates. Because I get that question a lot. If both are the same element, then you just have to take it how it resonates with you. Yeah, I tried to find a solution with X, and he took it as an attack. And listen, that's someone that's emotionally unintelligent. You need emotionally intelligent people. Emotionally intelligent people know how to listen to issues regarding themselves without getting offensive, without getting defensive. Okay. Hey Joe, what do you other gyms do? I love the lives. Like we are on a freestyle group counseling session. Knowing I need to be off here, child. Yeah, because I need to get off here because I get on here and get to run in my damn mouth. My alarm went off a long time ago, child. But yeah, because I guess to run in my mouth. Y'all know that. Yeah, a lot of people again have a hard if you're dealing with someone that has a hard time facing themselves, anything you bring up is going to be viewed as an attack. Okay? Thank you, Freestyle Val. Anything that you say is going to be an attack. If someone does not like themselves, they're going to take anything you say as an attack because they already know what you're telling them. They already know. They're just pissed that you noticed it and you said something about it. And this is people's biggest problem with me. If you know you were solid, then listen to the positive parts of the readings. Exactly. Yeah. Thank you, Mello. You're gonna know which side you're on by listening. So what do we do with that? I can't say anything without just leave it alone. I don't know. 1184, I'm not quite sure what you do in that situation. I would just stop talking to him. Just all the way around. Everything you're saying to others that I follow has already happened a few days prior. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for being here, M. Goodman. There's virtually nothing we can say to change what. Yeah, you can't say. This is why I will leave people alone. Mid conversation, I've left people alone. I will just stop responding. There's been times where there's somebody going off on me and I won't even reply to them. There's nothing I can say to get them to see what they're doing or saying. There's nothing that I can do. When I broke up with a Taurus and told him that we didn't click, the only thing he said was, I hope you don't regret it because there's no coming back. I started cracking up. Boy, the arrogance on people. Life shows you the part of the readings that's for you. Yeah. That's why I always say take it how it resonates with you. Thank you, Anna Jim. They don't like themselves. So just think about how they have exactly. They can't really fully love or be there for you. You're right, DAD. Hey, Danielle. Thank you, La. That's true. Pick your battles. This is something that I've learned over the years. I pick my battles because I used to argue with everybody. I used to go back and forth with everybody. This is the first time. This is not the first time I've built a huge platform. I had a huge platform some years ago on Facebook. And I would go on there and debate and argue and debate and argue. I ended up deleting that page because I got so tired of arguing with folks, debating folks. Now I pick my battles now because that's draining. I pick my battles now. I will leave somebody alone mid argument and not even reply to you. They're mad and judgment is clouded, but how they feel. This woman was telling me I'm lying about stuff and had no proof other than her intuition. Yeah, and I don't like that because even when I'm doing one-on-ones with people, they'll tell me that they've had some type of feeling about something and it was really just their fear. And sometimes I'll clarify, like, you got to stop that. Like that it's not what you think it is. It's just your fears. And people will convince themselves that their fears are their intuition. Just leave and save yourself. Yeah, you just have to leave them alone. Hard lesson for me. Just let my Aquarius go and I feel liberated. You gotta leave people and let them do whatever they're choosing. And you can outgrow people that you're with, friends, romantic partners. You can outgrow people. I talk about this in the reading. Okay. Your vibration and your frequency is what matters. It doesn't matter what your situation is. You could be whole married and outgrow that person. Your frequency raises way higher than theirs. This is where a lot of stuff starts crumbling. The energy I was putting into other people, I'm putting into myself. Yeah, that's something I had to learn. In my case, I let a lot of people behind. You only think about the negative times with them today, which lets me know they're missing me. It sounds crazy, but it works that way for me. That's true, Mel O. Even when I think about the positive things about them, I still don't have any desire to try to rekindle anything with anybody. Nothing is telling me to turn around and go back. Nothing is telling me to turn back around and get anyone. Because trust me, if I was getting that urge, if spirit was telling me to do that, I would do that. But nothing in my spirit is telling me to go back for anybody. Nothing. So the readings are more past and present based, not future. Yeah, most of the times that is the case, Mello. Another issue, unfortunately, is she was listening to a lot of general readings and becoming paranoid. Yeah, see, I'll be telling y'all about that too. Oh, Lordy. So let me tell y'all about the situation, and then I'm gonna get off her because I gotta go to the gym. So there was this, and this is also, you have to be mindful with who's reading you as well. So this was some years ago, like when I first started the channel. And I had this client, and she's still a client with me today. She's still a regular client today. And this was probably about 4 or 5 years ago. She was watching a lot of readings, and she had suspected that the dude that she was dealing with was hiding something from her, but she couldn't quite pinpoint what. So she's watching these readings, and the readings are saying, oh, he has another woman, and he's in this and that and this and that. And so she had got a personal reading with someone else, and that person told her, yeah, there is another woman. Yeah, he is seeing someone else, and blah blah blah. Well, the reading was saying that there was a third party, and I tell y'all all the time that the third party may not be a romantic person. Like, you have to use your own intuition and your own inner guidance, right? So the lady told her that, yeah, there's a third party. There's this other woman, and he's in love with her. She's just telling her all kind of shit, right? So she emails me in a panic, right? And she's telling me, she typed the whole issue, a whole situation in the email. And I'm reading over it. I'm like, okay. So she books a reading with me. And I read for her, and she asked me, like, I can't remember if it was her husband or boyfriend or something. Is my man seeing another woman? And I got a huge no. I'm like, no, I don't see anybody else. And so she says, well, what's going on? And I was like, I do see an outside influence here. Oh yeah, I skipped a part. In the email, she had said that she broke things off with him, and she was depressed and crying and things like that. And so she was needing a reading with me and blah, blah, blah. So when I told her no, it was just like her face dropped. She was just like, what? But I was like, I do see an outside influence here. Okay. It could be something going on with him, but I don't see another woman here. Okay. So, y'all, 2 weeks later, so she had emailed me once again in tears, y'all. It had turned out that he was diagnosed with a terminal illness and wasn't telling her. And that's why he was pulling away, and that's why he was acting funny. And she went and dumped that man. This is why I say be very careful, guys. Do not make these big decisions based on what you're watching on YouTube. If anything, book a personal, but also make sure you get somebody that knows what the fuck they're doing. Okay? So she ended up booking me again, and we talked about and everything. They did end up reconciling. So, later on down the road, but she knew he was pulling away. She knew something was up. She wasn't wrong. There was something going on with him, but it wasn't another woman. You know what I mean? And she had heard that from YouTube. YouTube was telling her that. She had booked a reading with somebody else, and they told her that. And so when she booked with me, I told her, like, I don't see another woman, because I'm going to ask the question separately. Okay. Is there another woman? No. Is there something in the way of the relationship? Yes, there was something in the way. And then she found out that he was diagnosed with a terminal illness. That's what it was. And she emailed me this long ass email. And when I got on the call with her, she was crying. She was like, I made a mistake. And I was like, well, yeah, you did make a mistake. Going off your emotions. Think clearly. You have to, and I don't think she was a Gemini either. I don't think she was a Gemini. I don't think she's a Gemini. She has a Gemini placement though. So yeah, and she even told me, like, use that story. Use that story to sway other people from doing what she did, because Yeah. So just be mindful of that, you guys. Sometimes your intuition is right, but you might be wrong with the details. Okay. Also make sure you're very mindful of who's reading you, because a lot of times readers will read you in a way that keeps you coming back. So they're going to tell you a bunch of bullshit and a bunch of nonsense drama to keep you coming back, keep you second guessing yourself and all that. Like, look, be careful who's reading you too, because everybody does not have good intentions. Sometimes people are going to be giving you readings to keep you booking them and booking them and booking them. I don't do that. Okay. When you read with me, my goal is for you to be clear about what the fuck you getting, so you don't got to book with me constantly. Okay. And if I don't know, none of my regulars is probably on here, but I will ask you, like, are you booking for something new? If a client books, say they booked October 1st, and then they book October 15th, I'm gonna ask you, what are we reading about? Because if we're reading about the same thing, you need to let it play out. Do not book again, at least for another month or 2 months. Okay. I don't want to see you here for at least a month. I will ask you, what we talking about? Because if we talking about the same shit, I'm not doing it. Okay. Because it's gonna be the same thing. All right. So you have to be very, very mindful of, who's reading you. Make sure that they're being sincere with what they're telling you, because some people aren't. Sadly, some people aren't. And now people there are people using AI and stuff like that. Like, listen, just be careful out here, y'all. All right. There's people out here using AI to give you guys y'all readings. You're paying them for a reading and they're using AI to give it to you. So I'm just telling y'all. Then she would start dumping her life problems and past issues on me. I was ready to charge her for a therapy session. uh-uh. Listen, it's getting crazy on her, y'all. So, anyways, I'm gonna get off here, head to the gym, and then I got some clients later today. So, y'all hit the like on your way out. Thank you guys for watching. Of course, that like and that subscribe is there. All right. Peace out, y'all.